What's up, guys? We're gonna go into a game on Kraken on Orbital Drill. I just played with these guys last game as Maggie, and it was probably one of the worst games of Evolve I've ever seen. It was really bad. There's no communication. We had a Lazzy, but the Sunny revived me when I went down. It was really bad. So I have a feeling this game's gonna be fairly straightforward and easy. A couple of these guys weren't actually there. We had a few people leave when the game ended, but club mode was Salt last game. Allie, I think, was the Sunny that revived me, and then I think the other two are new. So those guys might be decent. The Trapper might be decent, so I have to be a little bit cautious of that, but for the most part it shouldn't be too difficult of a game. Yeah, I was playing Maggie, and it was like their entire team was always 100 meters behind me, so that no one was like caught up to the monster. I was kind of like decently close, and they were like 150 to 200 meters away from the monster at all times. So I had no communication, so I kind of had to follow directly with Maggie, which is by itself, if you're not able to cut off the monster as Trapper, you're probably not going to get that many good domes. And then when I finally did get a dome, the monster did the right thing by focusing me because there's a Lazzy team, so you can get out of the dome really easily. So when I went down, the Sunny revived me instead of Laz. It was really bad. So we get to play Monster against him this time. I'm not a big fan of Orbital Drill. I've never been a fan of it. Like, it's actually a good monster map, I just don't like it. I don't know. Like, traversing through it feels awkward to me. But it is good because there's not really any corners for yourself to get like locked down in. Alright, so I always head south. I've been doing this since, before they changed elite buffs to where you can't really kill them without getting domed. I'm not actually sure if you could do it on Kraken. You probably can with, like, auto attacks. So there's Megamouth there. They'll probably grab that. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it except for maybe try to kill it, but I might get domed because of it. I need to go through and practice buff control. What is going on? Alright. There's still some weird movements that happen in this game once in a while that I'm surprised they haven't fixed yet. They fixed the Goliath speed bug where, I don't know, you like heavy attacked and then you would go flying. They haven't fixed Krakens yet though. It doesn't happen as often, but it's still kind of annoying. And then the other thing is losing 2 staminas with 1 air burst happens on Kraken since Alpha, and it hasn't been fixed. Which is kind of annoying as well. I hope that they start focusing on fixing some of that stuff, because I have a feeling they could see an influx of people when ranked mode comes out. I know a lot of people are probably waiting for that. They're pretty close to me. Let's get out of here. Can't finish eating all of that or else I'll get domed. That just happened again, but that one worked in my favor. But like, these are the type of bugs that will influence competitive matches. Because like that one right there helped me gain 20 or so meters on them, which isn't a big deal, but it all adds up. But then I had one previously that kind of cost me a little bit of time as well, so I don't know. I hope they fix it. It's been a while, so they probably aren't. There's more game-breaking bugs, I think, that they're trying to fix right now. I can't remember them off the top of my head. I know one of them is like wildlife falling through the world, but that doesn't happen nearly as often as it used to. It used to happen, I would say, like 25 to 30% of the time back in the alpha, but they fixed most of it since then. It happened with Kraken specifically. The heavy attacks would knock it through the world almost always. But they fixed that one, and I don't really notice it that often. I think like a couple weeks ago, I was playing with Jomo King and we had a behemoth fall through the world. That was like the only time I've ever seen a player fall through the world. Alright, so I'm full armor. I'm going to go ahead and engage because this guy's half health. See if I can get a quick down penalty on this Trapper. I might need to take a look at my my Kraken build and see if maybe changes are necessary. because that right there, you can almost always dodge lightning strikes now, I think. It's still a really high damaging ability, and I'm almost wondering if I could do the like melee build, but I don't think it's strong enough against good teams. But I could also look at Banshee Mines. I know they've made some nerfs to those as well, but I was trying them out the other day, and they seem to work decently. They have a pretty high damage, and they refresh pretty often. Alright, I don't think that... yeah, that's not the buff. So at this point I kind of want to just evolve. They shouldn't have Dome off cooldown unless they had Mega Mouth, which I didn't actually check. I should have looked for a buff. I think taking 1 into Banshee Mine is better than taking 3 into Lightning, though. You'll never get... well, you sometimes can get down penalties with 3 into Vortex, but I think they might have nerfed that as well. I haven't kept up to date enough with Evolve patches when Arc came out, but I think they may have done something with Vortex. It feels like maybe it's just the perk changes, because the cooldown seems a little bit longer, but it might just be that cooldown reduction is like 20% instead of whatever it was before, 30 or something. That might be the only thing I'm noticing, and that like 1 second is enough for them to heal themselves back up. Alright, so I'm full armor. I don't really care if I get a fight, but I'll continue to farm up my evolve meter as much as possible before that fight happens. I've been noticing more and more if you take a fight at stage 2 before your evolve meter's almost all the way, and you get forced into like 3 domes at stage 2, you can kind of lose the game off of that. So 2 fights is okay, 1 is ideal. But then to me the game kind of feels a little bit stagnant if you wait until you're full evolve meter at stage 2. Sometimes you can get it really quickly and then it feels fine, but other times it feels like you should fight them, you know? So like I'm close enough where if I get, what, 2 down penalties, I would be ready to evolve. So they do have a Lazzy. You can see that Trapper does not have a strike, but I can go ahead and focus this Trapper down, and that'll release me from the dome. Right now I actually think I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to soften up all of the targets so I can possibly go for a win right here. Alright, so there goes the first. Lazzy looks like all the way back behind the mountain. So I might kill this off. Let Daisy die. I might kill off this, and then that starts the timer. I don't remember. I need to know that. That's something I need to actually learn. Is the timing on when Lazzy can actually revive people. Okay, Lazzy's here. So I just need to focus on him. He wasted his cloak, so that's good. So that timer should be just about off now. And if I kill him, it's definitely off. Yeah, okay, Lazzy's dead. This should be game for them. And that pleb dude is idle, like he did my last game the entire time too. I don't understand it. He constantly goes idle and just like lets the bot play for him. I don't know. Alright, so I'm gonna quickly grab just a little bit of armor. This will secure my victory. Because if I somehow don't kill them right here, which shouldn't be possible, but I don't want to take any health damage. So I'll just quickly grab 1 3-meat snack, and then I'm going to go back in and see if I can end the game. If I can find them. Sunny should be around here somewhere. Yeah, she's up there. They're both up there. So if they were smart, they should have split off. I mean, it doesn't matter, the game's probably over anyway. But... or Sunny might be dead, actually. It's Maggie that's alive. Or no, that's Sunny, okay. Never mind. This whole time I thought the land person was Trapper. Either way, good game. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.